Have you ever wondered what it's really like to live alone? It's a question that many of us ask ourselves at some point, but the answer is not as straightforward as it might seem. Living alone, much like any other life experience, comes with its own unique set of challenges and rewards. Most people believe that living alone is a solitary existence, filled with lonely nights and quiet days. This is one of the most common misconceptions about solitary living. It's true that when you live alone, you don't have a roommate to share a laugh with or a family member to help with the house chores, but that doesn't mean you are alone. In fact, living alone can open up a whole new world of social opportunities, as it encourages you to step out of your comfort zone and make connections on your own terms. Another myth is that living alone is easy. The reality is, it can be quite overwhelming, especially when you first start out. There's no one to share the responsibilities with, whether it's paying bills, cooking meals, or dealing with unexpected issues like a leaky faucet or a broken appliance. You are solely responsible for managing your household, and this can be a daunting task. But here's the thing. Living alone also means you're free. Free to decorate your space exactly how you want. Free to play your music as loud as you like. Free to dance around in your pajamas without judgment. And there is a kind of magic in that freedom. Then there's the unspoken truth that living alone can be tiring. You're constantly juggling different responsibilities, and there's no one to share the burden with. But there's also no one to dictate your schedule or interrupt your peace. You get to decide when to rest, when to work, when to play. Living alone is a journey, a roller coaster ride filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. It's not always easy, but it's also not always hard. It's a chance to learn about yourself, to grow, to discover what you're capable of. So, let's dive into the things no one tells you about living alone. First off, there's an unparalleled sense of freedom. When you're living alone, there's nobody to tell you when to eat, when to sleep, or how to spend your time. You're the master of your own universe, free to do as you wish when you wish. Want to eat ice cream for breakfast? Go for it. Feel like dancing around in your pajamas at 2 in the morning? No one's there to stop you. This liberty to control your own time and pace is intoxicating, and it's one of the great joys of living alone. However, this freedom isn't all about ice cream breakfasts and midnight dance parties. It's also about understanding and accepting the responsibilities that come along with it. Living alone means you're the one who has to pay the bills, do the chores, and take care of yourself. There's no one else to blame when the dishes pile up or the electricity bill is overdue. It's all on you. Learning to manage these responsibilities can be a daunting task. It's not just about keeping your space clean and organized. It's about learning to budget your money, to plan your meals, to take care of your health. It's about figuring out how to fix a leaky faucet or what to do when the power goes out. These tasks may seem small and insignificant, but they add up, and they're an integral part of living alone. Yet there's something incredibly satisfying about managing these responsibilities. When you pay your bills on time, keep your living space tidy, and take care of your health, you're proving to yourself that you can handle the challenges of living alone. You're proving that you're capable, independent, and responsible. So, while you're free to do as you please, remember, with great freedom comes great responsibility. Embrace the challenges that come with living alone. They're not just responsibilities. They're opportunities for growth and self-discovery. They're a chance to prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever thought possible. So while you're free to do as you please, remember, with great freedom comes great responsibility. Living alone can sometimes be lonely, but it's also a journey of self-discovery. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Loneliness. It can creep up on you like a shadow, silent and unexpected. One moment you're enjoying your solitude, the next you're yearning for company. There will be moments when the silence becomes deafening, when the four walls seem to close in on you. Times when you wish for a conversation, for a shared laugh, for a comforting presence. But here's the thing about loneliness. It's not always a bad thing. It's in those quiet moments, when you're alone with your thoughts, that you get to know yourself. You learn to enjoy your own company, to appreciate the silence, to value your solitude. You find out what you like and what you don't. You discover your strengths and acknowledge your weaknesses. You realize that you can be your own best friend, your own cheerleader, your own rock. Living alone can be an incredible journey of self-discovery. You learn to be self-reliant. You figure out how to fix a leaky faucet, how to cook a decent meal, how to manage your finances. You learn to take care of yourself emotionally and physically. You learn to make tough decisions on your own without anyone else's input. You grow and evolve, becoming a stronger, more independent version of yourself. And the best part, you learn to love yourself. You understand that it's okay to be alone, that it's okay to enjoy your own company. You realize that your worth is not defined by the number of people around you, but by the person you are. You discover that you are enough just as you are. So yes, living alone can be lonely, but it can also be liberating, empowering, and enlightening. It can be a journey of self-discovery, of growth, of evolution. So while it can be lonely at times, living alone is also a journey of self-discovery. Living alone means you're the only one who's going to take care of you. A statement as simple as it is profound. Living alone can be an exhilarating journey of self-discovery, but it also comes with the responsibility of self-care. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and face masks, though they can certainly be part of it. It's about taking care of your whole self, your physical health, your mental well-being, and your emotional balance. Let's start with the basics, shall we? Eating healthily. When you live alone, it's easy to fall into the trap of eating takeout every night or skipping meals because you're too busy. But remember, your body is your vehicle in this journey of life, and it needs the right fuel to function properly. So make an effort to cook nutritious meals, and yes, it's okay to treat yourself once in a while. Next, let's talk about physical activity. Regular exercise is crucial to maintain a healthy body and mind. You don't have to run a marathon or lift weights at the gym unless you want to. Find a physical activity you enjoy, whether it's dancing to your favorite tunes, practicing yoga, or going for a brisk walk. Make it a routine, and your body will thank you. Now, onto mental health. Living alone can sometimes feel lonely, and it's essential to acknowledge these feelings rather than brush them aside. Find ways to keep your mind healthy. It could be through meditation, journaling, or seeking professional help when needed. And never underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Finally, remember to keep a balance. You're not alone in this journey. Reach out to friends and family, engage in hobbies, and take time to relax and recharge. It's all part of self-care. In the grand scheme of things, living alone is a dance between freedom and responsibility. But with the right steps, you can turn it into a beautiful ballet of self-love and growth. So, remember, when you live alone, self-care should be your top priority. Finally, living alone has some unexpected joys. Let's delve into the delights that might catch you by surprise. The first of these joys is the freedom to decorate your space exactly as you want. There are no compromises or negotiations needed when you're the sole decision maker. From the color of the walls to the type of furniture, your home becomes a canvas for your personal style. You can fill it with plants, artwork, or even leave it minimalistic. The choice is yours, and that's a liberating feeling. Another unexpected joy is the peace and quiet. After a long, hectic day, coming home to your own sanctuary can be a soothing balm. There's no need to adjust your noise level to suit others, or to deal with someone else's mess. You control the volume of your world. Want to dance around in your living room to loud music? You can. Prefer a quiet evening with a good book? That's entirely up to you. This tranquility also leads to another joy, the ability to have time for yourself. Living alone means you can prioritize yourself without feeling guilty. It's the perfect chance to discover new hobbies, read that pile of books you've been meaning to, or simply spend time contemplating life. You can use this time to get to know yourself better, to understand what makes you tick. Of course, these joys might not be apparent right away. It's likely you'll experience a mix of emotions when you first start living alone. However, as you adjust, you'll begin to appreciate these smaller joys. You'll see that having your own space and time can be a beautiful thing. In the end, living alone is like a roller coaster ride. It has its highs and lows, its thrilling moments and scary ones. But just like a roller coaster, it's the exhilarating rush that makes it worth it. So, living alone has its ups and downs, but the joys it brings are worth it.